It's showtime at Homestead, Miami.
Andre Karanauskas at the line, steals it in the Indy 250.
Line into the back, in trouble, and they go. Gordon to the wall, jumps right around.
Side by side on the final lap, coming to the checkered flag.
Steve Morgan, the last lap pass, and the victory in Las Vegas. Welcome to the NOFSRL. Tonight we set the field for the 6th running of the Daytona 500, and for the 4th time ever, we decide who gets positions 3 through 40 with the Monster Energy Duels. We already know the front row is set for the Daytona 500, but who will get spots 3 through 40? If you win the race, as long as you're not the front row sitter, you start in the 3rd or 4th position in your respective duels. And we also watch closely the non-charter race. Who will transfer into the Daytona 500? Every single one of the part-time drivers have to make it in today's race. Good evening, everyone. I'm Marty Sakala. Glad you could join us tonight for dual racing. Time for the first duel, 21 drivers. We'll get right into it. Steve Morgan on the pole, and the little line is going to be key here once again at Daytona. Remember, though, they practiced in the daytime after practice was postponed, and now they'll have to adapt to the nighttime conditions. First time we'll see them under the lights tonight, and only time we'll see them under the lights in general. So I guess without further ado, let's get right into it. Steve Morgan, the defending champion, on the pole for the Daytona 500. I've been saying it all week long. You could not have asked for a better front row of Steve Morgan and Zachary Fitzwater for the Daytona 500. Next to him, it's Marty Johnson in the number 12. His 6th season of competition, has not won a race since season 1. The second row, Tyler Markle in the 48, back for his 2nd season. Same with Mitchell Collins, this time from the 20 to the 19. One of the part-time drivers that have to make it in to the race, Zach Winkle in the number 62. Jonathan Logan back in the 21 once again for his 5th season of competition. The 4th row, Ryan New in the 66, the season 4 Daytona 500 winner, has to make it in the race. And next to him, Gatlin Downey in the 52. The 5th row, Stuart Gren, the season 3 New Era Cup Series champion. He's in the 41. Neil Clifford next to him in the 53. Row number 6, Benny Watson in the 38. Justin Seidel in the 1. Then Nathan Stapleton, Eli Bright, teammates Ethan Hoffman and Brian Ferris, CJ Williams, Eric Monaco, Matt Tuff, Diego Rossello, and in the back, Ryan Benjamin, all by himself in row number 11. 15 laps each duel today, and it should be good to watch. Remember, pit stop frequency 1x. The winner starts 3rd in the Daytona 500 on Sunday. They come off of turn number 4. 2 of the most experienced drivers in New Era Cup competition, Steve Morgan, Marty Johnson, to bring the field to green. The pace car pulls in to pit road. Duel number 1, the Monster Energy Duels, are underway. Let's do it. Good start for Steve Morgan in the 13. He leads the opening lap on the Monster Energy Duels. Tyler Markle in the 48 up to second, and here comes Ryan New inside in the number 66. Good run there. Look at the top three. Already put a big gap on Nathan Stapleton in the 42. This is something we've rarely seen at Daytona. A big gap amongst the top three, and now they start to get into that big pack once again. Something we've rarely seen, though, early on, as here's the battle for second. Neil Clifford 3 wide on Tyler Marco and Ryan New. Here comes Nathan Stapleton in the 42. Morgan and Stapleton, they worked together back in the practice session earlier today, as Stapleton taking a look 3 wide underneath. Morgan, though, keeping the top spot for right now. He leads lap number 2. Here comes Stapleton inside on the 53 of Clifford. His first time in a race in the New Era Cup Series, unofficially, though. You look at the transfer spot right now, belonging to the 66. He's guaranteed in at the moment. Got to be careful, though. Almost made it a 4 wide situation there off of 2. Ryan New right now into the Daytona 500. Looking back in the pack. Ryan Benjamin also in for right now. Zach Winkle currently on the bubble. It would have to come down to duel number 2 if he makes it in or not. Rossello inside, 3 wide for 3rd position, but here comes Benny Watson in the 38. Does he look inside for the lead? Not just yet, and there he goes. Watson inside on Steve Morgan, and here comes Rossello up to 3rd position. Monaco pushing him. 2 Chevrolets working together, and Benny Watson, the new leader at Daytona. Monaco trying to get around the 3 car. Yes, he does. 3 wide inside for the top spot. Matt Tuck working with him, and now all the drivers in that one big pack. Not the big gap we saw like on lap number 2. Matt Tuck, though, already has made his way from 19th to 2nd in just 4 laps. Here comes Gatlin Downey in the 52 to take it 3 wide to the inside. Monaco leads the lap at the line. His teammate Eli right up there in the 8 car, the only 2 RCR cars in the field for the Daytona 500. Gatlin Downey to the point. This car was a part-time car last season, and now has made the move up to full. Bright improving to 2nd. Brian Ferris, he's up to 3rd in the 20 car. Ryan Benjamin in the 36 in 4th. Back up front of the transfer spot. Right now, Zach Winkle has a Ryan New currently on the bubble, and he's fading back big time. A little bit risky. Near 4 wide situation off of turn 3 and into turn 4 for a moment. Benjamin looking down low for the runner-up spot. Coming to the line. 10 laps to go in the opening duel. Benjamin to the point. Justin Zidell up to 2nd. Winkle back into 3rd. Let's find Ryan New in the 66. There he is. And I think he is trying to get into this low line, trying to get by Winkle in the 62, but having issues, though. Zidell, though, stuck up top. Here comes Winkle, and here comes Jonathan Logan down low for 2nd. That's a good run. Now can you get a toe off of Benjamin? Benjamin's got about a car length lead over the 21 at the moment. Here comes Collins in the 19. This was the fastest car in the practice session. And now look at here, Stuart Gratton in the 41. Playing it safe for right now, wants to stay in the back of the pack. He has a feeling that these drivers are going to wreck this big 20 car pack. Marty Johnson's made his way up to 2nd. Now Ryan New, guaranteed into the 500. Looking back in the pack for the transfer spot. There's Winkle. And now he is on the bubble in the 62. Here comes Marco in the 48 for the 2nd spot. That's a good run. He's got that. Clifford making his way up into 3rd. Now Gratton back into the pack. In the back. Marco wants to run down low. He gets a nice toe off of Benjamin for the race lead. 8 laps to go. Into turn number 1, and now Clifford takes 2nd spot away. Now Benjamin's in trouble. Winkle gets by. New still on the bubble in the 66. All the non-charter drivers up there working together. And now Winkle commits up top. So New is on the bubble. Benjamin and Winkle in the 500 at the moment. And now here comes Stapleton 3 wide for second while the top two start to pull away. And this is the tandem we saw that could be a key at the end of the race, and we're seeing it right now. Marco and Clifford, 1 and 2. And now here comes Morgan looking inside on Stapleton to ask for third spot in the duel number 1. Ethan Hoffman in the 18, he's looking for 4th. Diego Rossello looking for 5th. Back of the pack, Brian Ferris almost made it 4 wide, and here comes Morgan looking inside on Clifford. This one split that tandem up. Has a good run into turn number 3, and he's got second spot. Almost looked inside on Marco for the lead, and he's going to get stuck up top once again. Now here goes Ryan New inside for a transfer spot on the 500. We come to 6 laps to go. Can New look here? Not just yet. Benjamin tries to block. But now Benjamin stuck top side. News up to the quarter panel. Here we go. And also up top, Morgan looking for the lead on Marco. And he's got it there. Steve Morgan, the pole sitter for the 500 and in duel 1 to the top spot for right now. Here comes Matt Tuck in the 95. Qualified in the back, would love to start in 3rd. Eli Bright making the move up to 2nd spot in the number 8 car. He's got help from Benny Watson, the 38. Does Watson take it 3 wide here? No, he does not, but Tuck! Beautiful cut down low in front of Bright. 5 laps to go in duel 1. A caution will end the race. And a guy like me, no offense, as I'm recording this at noon, would love to see a caution come out because I've got some hot dogs waiting for me. Here comes Eli Bright in the 8 inside on Matt Tuck. Does Benny Watson take it 3 wide down the middle? He does inside for the lead. 3 by 3 by 3 the pack. Into turn 3 and 4. Benny Watson to the point. Here comes Ryan New in the 66. Now the transfer spots. New and Winkle have it. Benjamin on the bubble for right now. 4 laps to go. Watson, I think, edged him out of the line. Waiting for timing. And it was 2/100ths of a second. And now here comes New down low. Williams pushing him into 1 and 2. Down the back they go. New cuts up top. Does this open the door for CJ Williams in the 24? Can he get to the quarter panel though? New, he's got a good lead on Williams. He can cut down low easily. The Season 4 Daytona 500 champion. He won his duel, by the way, to start on the 2nd row and win the Great American Race in Season 4 as they come to 3 laps to go. Look at the lead he's got though on Justin Zidell and CJ Williams. Zidell inside. That's for the runner-up spot at the moment and for potentially the 5th starting spot in the Great American Race. Transfer spot update. Benjamin inside on Winkle. Does he have it? He does for right now. So the 66 and the 36 into the show. Winkle now in survival mode. He's got 3 laps to try to get by. Here's Zidell inside for the race lead. This is risky for New. He's going to get stuck up top. Popsicle sticks will go up in the air. 2 laps to go in duel number 1 to settle it. Zidell has it at the line. And here comes Jonathan Logan and Ryan Benjamin and Marty Johnson. 3 4s on the inside line behind Zidell. Logan looks down low. Zidell stuck in the middle. Nearly a 4-wide situation entering 1 and 2. And right now Logan's got the lead. Here comes Benjamin inside on New for 2nd. And does the 36 look down low? He does. And now Winkle stuck up top, but he's got a good draft, but is still on, once again, still on the top. He's in desperation mode for the race lead. 2 part-time drivers. Ryan Benjamin to the lead, and here comes Marty Johnson to the 12. This time by the white flag in the air. 1 lap to go in duel 1. We've seen an impressive finish. What's going to happen? Who's going to make it back first? 2 4s, 1 in the middle, 1 on the bottom. Johnson looking for the lead on Benjamin into turn 1. And the 12 car goes to the point, and here comes Joe Gibbs' teammates. Brian Ferris and Ethan Hoffman trying to work together. Johnson to the top side. Not a good idea. Ferris has the quarter panel down low. Ethan Hoffman may try to make it 3 wide. Final check of the transfer spot. Winkle still on the bottom. On the high side, as New and Benjamin right now are in. Ethan Hoffman to the lead. Does Stapleton have one last move? He goes to the inside. Photo finish coming to the stride. 3 wide to the line. It's Ethan Hoffman in duel number 1. Hoffman will start 3rd in the Daytona 500 tomorrow. Steve Morgan may have finished last, but it doesn't matter. He's on the pole for the 500 on Sunday. As long as he does not wreck in practice. And in the 500 for the transfer spots, Ryan Benjamin and Ryan New. Zach Winkle will have to hope something happens in duel number 2 to either Brits or Barretto. Stay tuned, friends. Duel number 2 coming up in a moment. Let's give you the official results. And there they are. Ethan Hoffman wins duel 1. He will start in the 3rd position. Stay tuned. And we are all set to go for duel number 2 here to determine the outside row for the Daytona 500. Only one spot locked in at the moment. Zachary Fitzwater, who's on the pole for duel 2, starting in 2nd on Sunday. We should keep in mind as well the non-charter qualifying for the Great American Race. Zach Winkle, he finished in 20th position. Keep in mind that. Right now, this means, because if we have the tie, and there's 20 people in this duel right now, Igor Barretto, right now, once we take the green, Barretto, whatever happens, Igor Barretto, once we take the green, is locked in to the Daytona 500. It then comes down to Jacob Brits. If Brits finishes in 20th and last position, we'd have the tiebreaker, and Zach Winkle would have the tiebreaker by 1 position because of qualifying speeds. So this is big for Zach Winkle, and this is big for Jacob Brits. And we are all set to go for duel number 2. The front row for the Monster Energy Duel, the second one today, Zachary Fitzwater in the number 4. One of the most popular drivers in the New Era Cup Series. Next to him, it's Igor Barretto in the 77. Again, once we take the green, he will be locked in to his first Daytona 500. Row number 2, you've got Christian Vargas in the 00. Moving from the 19, next to him, Derek Campbell. Florida native, won the 400-mile race back in season 4. Row 3, Jacob Brits, as long as he does not finish last, he's in the Daytona 500. Next to him, it's Zach Ryan in the 22, making his New Era Cup Series debut on Sunday. The 4th row, Carter Friesen in the 37, Edwin Mendez in the 11th, pair of drivers returning from last season. In the 5th row, Cody Smart in the number 10 machine, and Colin Dent in the season 3 Daytona 500 winner. Row 6, Alex Lozano and Josh Patterson. It was supposed to be on the 10th spot, John Andrews, but he's going to a backup car. Jesse Turner, Patrick Smith, Luke Rainey, Carter Friesen, Matthew Logan, Brian Webb, and a pair of Fords in the final row. 3 Fords, I should say, in the last 3 spots. Johnny Garner, John Andrews. Another 15-lap duel last time out. No cautions. How does this race turn out? Wild pack racing to the end. They kept their noses clean the entire way through. Do we see a caution, though, or do we go green the full 15? We're about to find out. Pace car will pull in this time, and Zachary Fitzwater and Igor Barretto will bring the field to the green flag. Duel number 2. 15 laps around Daytona. Back underway in the twin 45s. Inside for the lead, Christian Vargas on Zachary Fitzwater. Help from Jacob Ritz in the number 16. Off of the final turn this time. And lap number 1 of duel number 2 will be led by the 00 Christian Vargas, but looking to the inside, Jacob Ritz in the number 16. He's got the lead early on, and Cody Smart pushing him in the number 10. Top 3 single file, then 3 wide for 4th. Matthew Logan by the 00 of Vargas as they work their way down the backstretch again. Smart with the slingshot, looks to the inside. He's got no help though. Lozano and Brits working together. Here comes though Brian Webb. Started in 18th position, up to 4th in already 2 laps. Coming to the stripe, Brits leads at the line. Remember, Smart had no help whatsoever. And can he clear Smart here into turn 1? He can! He cuts down to the bottom. How about Jacob Brits right there? High side of momentum, kind of like what Nathan Stapleton and CJ Williams had in the clash when they came to 2 laps to go. We see the 16 out in front. Meanwhile, 3 by 3 by 3. Nearly 4 wide. Colin Denton playing a risky move here. Pretty tight into turn 3. 4 wide. No! Turner lets Denton go by. That's a good move early on. But Brian Webb, he is pushing the 16. Does Webb make the slingshot here off of 4? He does. To the inside for the race lead. And now here comes Daniel Voiles in the number 47 car. Nanico working with him. 3 Fords on the inside now. Nanico, Gardner, and Denton. Voiles cuts in front of Nanico and Brian Webb to the top spot. And now the 47 down low for the lead. First time for Daniel Voiles in the New Era Cup car since season number 2. Back in the now defunct 46 machine. Denton inside. Garner thought about looking on Nanico, had second thoughts on it. And now Casey to the bottom for a second spot. Voiles cuts in front of the 51 machine there, and they battle for second. Now we'll call in Denton, look on the 51. Voiles can cut down low easily here. Gets it just the left side wheels on that double yellow line. Driving it in very deep. They're trying to get as much of a good starting spot as possible. Colin Denton up to second spot now. Here comes Jesse Turner in the 43, and here's the run for Denton down low. And Turner will push him. 3 wide for third, 3 Mustangs. Ryan, Andrews, and Nanico. The Season 3 Daytona 500 champion to the race lead, and the man with the most wins in the New Era Cup Series. What a gap he's got. 10 laps to go in Duel 2. Zach Ryan looking down low for a second spot, and on him is Edwin Mendez in the 11. And now the top 4, top 5, single file at the moment. It's going to be top 4 off of turn 2. Ryan's going to make a move. Mendez will go with. Rainey stays up top. It's because he's got to deal with on the inside Derek Hamill in the 32. And look at this, friends. Jacob Ritz, an 18th spot. If he gets passed by Patrick Smith, that's the danger zone for him. If he finishes last, he's out of the Daytona 500. Zach Ryan to the point. Mendez pointing a block. Gets blocked by the 22. He's got Barretto pushing him. 2 wide for second, but now they're 3 wide for third. 3 by 3 by 3. Patrick Smith, the run on Jacob Ritz. That's the danger zone right here off of 2. Looking at the view here from the blimp. It's 3 wide for the lead. Lozano down to the bottom, trying to go to the point. Drivers trying to side draft each other as much as possible. The 88 to the top spot. And Zachary Fitzwater up to second. He looks down low for the race lead. And now Brits gets a run on Nanico in the 51. Webb cuts down low in front of Brits. He makes the pass on the inside. That means Brits right now is in. Nanico still with the advantage, but Brits with the low line here. Right now, Jacob Brits in at the moment for the lead again. Christian Vargas on Zachary Fitzwater. Smart pushing him. We've seen the first full rotation of drivers battling it out for the race lead. Smart down low. Carter Friesen to push. Friesen now looks inside. 3 wide. No one goes with the 10 machine except for Alex Lozano. Maybe. Matthew Logan pushes Carter Friesen to the race lead. Goes up to the middle, now goes up top. Here comes Logan in the 96 with a whole heat of help from Patrick Smith. Friesen at the line. 7 laps to go in Duel 2. Someone may have sparked the wall. But forget about it. We remain green. Smith down low and with the help from Brian Webb. Here comes Brits as well in the 16. Was just in last a lap or 2 ago. Now he's up to 4th. Webb trying. Brits now in the inside, 3 wide. Now who goes with Webb? Is he stuck in the middle? No one will. Smart and Friesen are thinking about it. I think Friesen wants to look down low, cut in front of Lozano in the 88. Here comes Turner. It's 3 wide for the lead. 6 to go at the stripe. Brits, Hamill, Turner. That's your top 3. Here comes Johnny Garner as well with a 2 car. He's been quiet all day. Marco just gets in front of Andrews in the back. Could have caused a 4 wide situation there. You got 3 Fords working the inside line. A Chevy leading the top side, and a Chevy now leading the bottom side. 2 Chevys up top, 3 Fords at the bottom, and a Ford Chevy Toyota on the bottom. Turner cuts in front of Garner there. When they come to the line, 5 laps to go. A yellow will end duel number 2 unless it comes out now. And it does not. Turner will cut in front of Voiles inside on Garner for 2nd. 5 laps remaining in duel number 2. Voiles inside on Turner. He's got the lead. Mendez up to 2nd. Nanico improves to 3rd. Here comes the 51, looking for a 2nd spot. Voiles can easily cut in front of whoever goes inside for 2nd. That's Barretto in the 77. A car length lead over the Spire Motorsports 77 Camaro. The Chevys, in fact, the top 3. Igor inside. Voiles cuts in front and puts the block. 4 laps to go. Remember, this is for starting 4th position in the Daytona 500 unless Fitzwater wins. Barretto inside for the lead. Ryan pushing him. Igor Barretto to the point. Top 2 rookies of the moment. Fitzwater, teammate Hope, Cody Smart. Remember, there's 3 Stewart-Haas cars in duel number 2 here. He's not getting the Hope, though. Cody wants to go inside. Barretto cuts in front. 3 laps will settle it at the line, and here's another danger zone situation. Smith on Brits once again and again. Brits does not want to finish last. Focus on this real quick. Brits had a nice draft up top. He keeps the penultimate position. And now here's Cody Smart inside on Igor Barretto for the lead. 3 Fords working the inside line. Hamill and Andrews behind him. Remember, Andrews started at the back of the pack because of the engine change from practice after no power was seen in the race car. Made an ultimate save, though, while stopping the car. And Smart and Hamill will block inside. They'll work together. Then you got Lozano and Logan pushing together. Lozano's in 4th. Logan's looking for 5th. Andrews thought about looking. He's not going to just yet. 2 laps to go at the line. Top 4 single file. 3 wide for 5th spot. Lozano's going to look here on Andrews, Hamill, and Smart. Do they cut down low? They do. Logan's up to 4th and Fitzwater into 5th. Down the backstretch, Lozano now takes a look on Hamill. Does this pay off as they come into turn number 3? Hamill can cut down low. He didn't really have that much help from Fitzwater. That's tight. Oh! Hamill, if he goes down low, he gets turned by Lozano, and that ends the race. Lozano looks for second. Don't look now. Here comes Fitzy in the 4. Inside for second to the white flag. 1 lap to go in duel number 2. Cody Smart out front. Can Fitzwater make this a Stewart-Haas 1-2 finish into turn number 1? Smart down low. He has to cut inside. No. Fitzwater is there for the lead. The pole sitter in duel number 2. Trying to win this race itself. And now this would mean Vargas and Fitzwater would have to potentially battle it out for second and for fourth. But here comes Vargas in the 0-0. He got inside on Zachary Fitzwater. Christian Vargas off the final turn. Can Jesse Turner look? He can. For the win in duel 2. Another photo finish at the stripe. It's gonna be Christian Vargas winning at Daytona. Vargas to start in 4th tomorrow, or excuse me, on Sunday. Igor Barreto finishes 19th. He's all good. Jacob Britz finishes in 4th, and that's good enough. They're both in the Daytona 500. Zach Winkle will miss the show on Sunday. Fitzwater so close to winning from the pole in the duel. We haven't really seen that in a while. Or ever, maybe. So give you the unofficial results here. Vargas, Turner, Fitzy, Britz, Smart, Gardner, Friesen, Lozano, Smith, and Ryan. That's your top 10 at the end of it. Another side-by-side finish at the line. Hoffman starts 3rd. Vargas starts in 4th. Remember, this was for the outside line. And Zach Winkle will not make the Daytona 500 for the 62 team. Starting lineup will come up next on your screen. We congratulate Hoffman and Vargas on winning today's races. Tomorrow we have Daytona 500 practice on Friday afternoon. Saturday night after the Daytona 500 for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, we have final practice at 7 o'clock Eastern Time for the Daytona 500 green flag here at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm Ari Sakala. You've been watching the New Era Cup Series in the NOFSRL Speed Weeks presented by Mellow Yellow. We will see you guys on Friday afternoon, and until then, so long from Daytona.